So getting started here, I wanted to show you three particular resources that I think you might find interesting as you begin to contemplate and consider entering a challenge in the Visualize Your Water competition. The first one that I want to click on and bring up is called a resource out of place. And that is actually the winning entry for a previous Visualize Nutrients challenge that was to a different audience, to technology people and professionals out there who are able to integrate information from a variety of different sources. And so this is a resource that I think that you should explore a little bit on your own in a little bit more detail. The website is resourceoutofplace.com. And what I would like to do is to show a brief screencast that Anne put together that introduces you to this particular resource.
Welcome to A Resource Out of Place, a nutrient pollution visualization. We'll explore this example for ideas to use in the Visualize Your Water challenge. A Resource Out of Place is the winning entry for a 2015 Challenge.gov challenge related to nutrient visualization. It was created by a professional firm called Landscape Metrics. The first page offers a video introduction to the problem of phosphorus pollution in Lake Erie. The next tab, Project Narrative, lays out the key goals of the visualization. The Interactive Visualization tab contains the visualization. Note that this page combines several pieces of information, including an interactive timeline with data spanning from 1970 to 2015, as well as an interactive map that shows multiple watersheds and sources of phosphorus. On the map, you can explore a specific watershed, such as the Maumee River watershed. Or you can look at all monitoring stations together. You can also select a phosphorus-related metric of interest. For example, you can see how much phosphorus is contributed by urban sources. Or you can view the map with the total phosphorus load. Finally, the last tab offers references and notes related to the visualization. As you explore this and other data visualizations, think about what you can do in your own visualization to explain and explore a water quality issue.
Okay, so that's the first example that we have on this particular website. These screencasts will be available on a couple of websites. One would be the Center for Center for Great Lakes Literacy website, as Cindy may mention more later on in the webinar. And then I also plan to put a link to this on the Wisconsin Coastal Atlas, which is wicoastalatlas.net, so that you can spend a little bit more time looking at these particular screencasts. Okay, so that shows how another team approached this issue and developed a resource, although it's a different audience and different group than teachers and students tackling this issue. The next one that I want to focus on has a Chesapeake focus to it, and this particular resource is an Esri Story Map Journal. So this is likely to be the kind of technology that you'll be utilizing in this particular challenge. And so this is an example of how that technology does a good job of telling a story about how cleaner air relates to a cleaner bay. And so I will bring that particular resource up. Several different types of story maps. This is a story map journal. It's an interactive resource, so you can scroll down, and each different section brings up a different feature. It can either be a web map or images or videos, and this is a good way to present different types of water issues. So I'm going to go and show again another screencast that introduces you to this particular resource.
Today we'll explore an example of a story map journal, another format that students in the Visualize Your Water Quality Challenge can use for their nutrient pollution visualization. This story about the Chesapeake Bay, called Cleaner Air, Cleaner Bay, describes how air pollution affects water quality in the Chesapeake Bay. The authors use a story map journal to present the visualization. It includes several pieces of background information that help viewers better understand the connection between air pollution and water quality. As you navigate through the story map journal, you can see that the authors use a variety of media to tell their story. This includes a video, maps, illustrations, and graphs. The maps also include interactive features that allow the viewer to explore the map in more detail. Instructions for using the interactive features are highlighted in red font, so the viewer can easily find how to use the features of each map. Finally, this story map journal ends with references for each section, so viewers can learn more about air pollution and water quality. The story map journal is one example of telling a compelling story by combining maps with other visual tools like video and graphs.
Okay, so hopefully now you're beginning to get some ideas about how story maps and story map journals work, and beginning to get some inspiration for some ideas. That's again what the idea behind this particular section is. The last resource that I want to show for you is called the SPARROW Mapper. What it does is it is an interactive map that the U.S. Geological Survey developed. It includes coverage for the Great Lakes and the Upper Mississippi River, and I believe there are other interactive maps that cover different parts of the United States. But it really shows you how to visualize the origin and fate of phosphorus and nitrogen pollution. So much like the Gleam mapper that Cindy showed, this resource is an interactive map that kind of shows the nature of where sources of pollution come from. So I will show the final screencast here.
Welcome to the SPARROW Mapper. Students in the Visualize Your Water Challenge can use this mapper for information and inspiration as they create their nutrient pollution visualization. SPARROW is a modeling tool created by the USGS to interpret water quality monitoring data. The model estimates the origin and fate of phosphorus and nitrogen pollution based on in-stream water quality measurements. The SPARROW Mapper for the MRB3 region, which includes the Great Lakes, is a powerful interactive map for exploring nutrient pollution from different sources at different scales using different metrics. Today we will explore phosphorus pollution. If you know the main watershed or HUC 8 for your water body of interest, you can select one of those options to navigate to your area of interest. Otherwise, you can pan and zoom to your area of interest. For this example, we will look at the Duluth-Superior area at the western end of Lake Superior. The map automatically displays model results by catchment, which is a drainage area based on a reach of stream. To display the stream reaches on the map, select the box under Additional Layers. To view the results at a different watershed scale, you can select an option from the Group Results By menu. Here we will choose to display results by the HUC 8 watershed scale. As the map updates, you might notice that some metrics do not display at all watershed scales. For your scale of interest, you can select a metric from the Displayed Metric menu. Click on the question mark next to the Displayed Metric menu for an explanation of each metric. The SPARROW Mapper also offers the option to view and download data. You can click on the chart or table icon next to the Group Results By menu, which will display a summary chart. At the bottom left corner of the chart, select Export Data to save an Excel file of the data. You can then use this data in online mapping software as part of your water quality visualization. This SPARROW Mapper is useful for exploring and obtaining data on phosphorus and nitrogen pollution in the Great Lakes region. A similar model map is available for the Chesapeake Bay region.